it's so good. True story that many of you can probably relate to. I used to have a forest of hair on my legs all winter long, and in the summer, constant stubble and ingrown hairs. Oh, but no more, no more, no more. IPL at-home hair removal has literally changed my life. This right here is the Ulike Air 3. It's their OG, and they sent it to me like 2 years ago to review. I used this as per their schedule religiously for like 6 months and noticed amazing results. Like literally, I went to spring break and I didn't need to shave for a few weeks. Like, oh my gosh. If you use it right and the conditions are right, meaning you have lighter skin, darker hair, you don't have any hormonal issues at play, under the right circumstances, and that you're using it on the right schedule, the right power, all this stuff, you can expect really good results pretty quickly. Like within a month or two, you're gonna notice major hair reduction. You're gonna notice hair is thinner and sparser, and it goes away for longer at a time. And oh my gosh, I just love it. As I mentioned, I used this one exclusively. This was my first one, and I used it for like 6 months. And I had like 90% of my hair was gone by that point. Some would come back and then it would go away again. Others were just like gone forever. And the ones that did come back were like thinner and sparser and just easier to deal with. You just like spot shave or even pluck if you wanted to go away for longer even. Just so good. After that and my review of this, I kept getting sent other IPL devices to test out and review. So I've probably tested out like a dozen of these. And Ulike is just such a big name. They're like one of the original ones out there. This was the original ice cooling IPL device, like the first one on the market. You can see how it's gotten fogged over. That is the ice cooling function. Look at this. Woo! Yes. So this is the single bulb in here. That's what produces the IPL, the intense pulse light that flashes. It picks up on the hair and travels down the hair shaft to fry your hair follicle, basically. So that is hot. It's power, so power is heat, right? But the ice cold window keeps your skin nice and cool, so it reduces or eliminates any pain, honestly. I don't feel any pain. This has 3 power modes. Even on the highest mode, on my armpits and my legs, I feel 0 pain. The only place that ever gives me like the little snap and burn kind of thing is on the bikini area. So I usually use like the lowest or the medium power for that area. This is one of the more powerful ones, especially if you're looking at single bulbs. This is 21 joules of power of energy. So it's really gonna blast your hair really well. Ulike does make a more powerful one with 2 bulbs. It's the Air 10. And that one is probably my favorite on the market, but it comes with a higher price point. So this one is a great bang for your buck. As I said, I used it exclusively for the first 6 months or so and noticed from this amazing results. So you turn on here, and that's also where you adjust the power, which shows right at here. So that's low, medium, high, and then this is what you long press to get the auto glide, which is noted here. So simple. There is no learning curve. It's just so easy. Let's take it off auto glide. So I want to show you how it has a sensor here. When that lights up, it means that this light window here is fully covered so that you are ready to flash. If it's not fully, then you can't. It's sensitive, but not too sensitive. So you can still get it on like a toe. Love it, love it, love it. As I mentioned, it has the 3 power modes, and then it also has auto glide. So if you have it on regular, you just hit this button to flash it for each treatment. But if you long press this, it turns into auto glide, and whenever this treatment window is covered, it will flash regularly. So you just move it along your skin to treat. It makes it so easy, and on the lower modes, it's really fast. When you're on the highest power mode, it takes more power and it's got to like recharge kind of thing. So it's a little bit slower, but still really fast. I usually just turn on a podcast and go to town. I love the manual mode. It's great for little areas when you're targeting a small thing like your toe or the top of your foot or a single hair that's gone rogue in your armpit. Just so nice. Nice to have the option for single hit or auto glide. It looks like a wireless device. It is not though. Keep that in mind. You do need to plug it in, but all of this this is very compact, so you can take it traveling and keep it in your bedside table, whatever. You do also need to shave before each treatment, especially early on when you have like really thick and dense hair. You want to make sure that it can actually get to each hair individually and not have them like crossed over and then you're like missing parts and stuff. And you have to follow a really strict regimen. We're talking like 2 to 3 times a week for the first few weeks, and then you kind of taper off gradually, because the point is that you've got to hit the hair during the growth phase. And then after you've hit them all during their growth phase, then you can kind of back off until you're in the maintenance mode like me, where you're just like going a month or two without having to shave or treat or anything. And then you notice some hair is kind of growing back and you're like, oh, it's just a few, like whatever. And then eventually you're like, okay, maybe it's time to do another treatment. Ulike devices are FDA cleared and they filter out UV, so you don't have to worry about that damaging your skin. It's great for your entire body, more or less. Your face, your chin, your lip, your armpits, bikini, your toes, everywhere. Do be sure to wear the protective glasses. So amazing. Say goodbye to almost all, or sometimes all of the hair. Say goodbye to thick ingrown hairs and stubble and all that. Oh my gosh. Guys are gonna love it. If you're curious to try the Ulike Air 3, they actually have a 90-day risk-free trial period. So if you don't notice any results and you're not loving it within 90 days, you can return it and get your money back. Like, what do you have to lose here? Honestly. So go ahead and click the link in my bio. I've got an amazing discount code for you too. Get it, guys.